Before you begin, find a safe and comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. For safety, do not listen to this recording whilst driving or operating machinery. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'll be your guide for this following period of meditation. Take a couple of moments to make yourself comfortable. You may want to sit upright with the back straight, or if you're new to the practice, lie down, and when you're comfortable and ready, bring the eyes to a gentle close. Take a moment to check in with how you feel. You may want to notice the quality of the breath, deep or shallow, long or short, as you give yourself an experiential reference point before we come to relax the body part by part. And to do this, I like to begin with the soles of my feet, noticing any sensations here, any subtle tingling, as I guide my attention into the toes, around the ankles, the tops of the feet and into the shins and calves, without trying to push any feelings or sensations away from the mind. Any tension that might be lurking in the knees. As I come to the thighs and the glutes, feeling the weight of the body here, and maybe even making a slight adjustment of the legs, just to make sure that we can be as relaxed as we can. I invite you to bring the inner gaze to the lower back, an area where we can also hold some tension, aching. You may want to give the back a little stretch here by pushing the chest out ever so slightly before allowing it to relax on the exhale as you continue to notice the back, the upper back, and the shoulders. Again, an area where we can hold tightness, and you may want to slightly kiss the shoulders up towards the ears and give them a scrunch before releasing and allowing them to drop deeper as you drip the mind's gaze down the arms, over the elbows, into the forearms, wrists and hands. You may notice some tingling sensations in the fingers, perhaps. And we can use this increase in mindful concentration to sweep our attention from the abdomen into the cavity of the torso, acknowledging the organs before emerging softly in the chest, being aware of any residual tension and just allowing it to be as it is. And coming finally to the neck and throat, into the face, chin, the lips, into the cheeks, eyes, nose, and forehead, arriving at the top of the head, and taking a few moments now to notice how the body feels in totality, and also the effect this has on the activity of the mind. As we take this time to reflect and prepare, we may come into contact with a series of new emotions, feelings, and thoughts, a mix of excitement and doubt, optimism and apprehension, freedom and pressure. And this is a perfectly normal and natural reaction, especially when we're faced with the impending high expectation scenarios, such as freshers and the start of term. And we may feel a tendency to push things away, but it can be useful to observe and integrate all aspects of our subjective unfolding. Freshers often comes with a distinct pressure to find friends for life in the first week, pressure to party or be social non-stop, and the pressure to have this amazing time. After all, this is something that will fly by, as we are repeatedly reminded. But it's important that we are kind to ourselves throughout this process, and remember that deep down, everyone is in the same boat. Yes, we will have fun, meet more interesting people than we can remember the names of, and try many new and interesting things. But we may also feel a little homesick, a little overwhelmed, and a little burnt out or run down at times. And that's perfectly okay. Knowing this, we can be mindful to take care of ourselves, trust our intuition, and look after those around us. We can be generous and kind to others who may also be struggling or feeling nervous. After all, events and intense periods of social engagement are not for everyone. Sometimes we do just want to chill out, chat, and engage in a more relaxed activity. In any case, the best thing we can do during this time is to be ourselves, explore the things that appeal to us, and seek out the experience that will help us grow. There's no right or wrong way to do this, only the way that resonates with the person that we want to become. Freshers Week is not the be-all and end-all of university life, just one, and just the beginning. Preparing to go a little deeper now. Return the attention to the top of the head, noticing any feelings or sensations here, and just slowly allowing the attention to fall down over the forehead, into the brow, down the bridge of the nose, into the cheeks, lips and jaw, feeling any tension dropping away as the inner gaze melts into the neck and throat, over the shoulders, then gently down the arms, over the elbows, forearms, wrists and into the hands. Noticing once again any perspiration or heat in the palms, tingling in the fingers as the arms feel free of tension, completely at ease. We can bring that attention into the chest once more, noticing any tightness that may have softened a little now. As the body melts into a deeper relaxation, feeling into the abdomen, the upper back, in the middle of the back, just allowing any residual stiffness or tightness in this area to be. You may even want to spend a couple of extra moments on any prominent sensations providing them with a moment of inner kindness in the knowledge that they will drop away completely of their own accord. Feeling the lower back now, the glutes into the legs once more. The legs sometimes feel like they can be almost disappearing into the surface upon which they rest. Calm, stable, and relaxed in the knees, shins, and calves, finding a pleasant stillness which extends to the ankles, the soles, and toes. I invite you just to be here. And when you hear my voice again, we'll gently come out from the meditation. coming close to the end of the meditation period now. Take a moment to check in once again with how you feel. Notice what has changed. We don't need to quantify or give anything a label. Just feel. Remember that you can work with this practice as many times as you like and whenever you need to. You'll now hear the bell ring 3 times, and on the third ringing of the bell, slowly and gently, open the eyes and return to the room.